back to the channel, or welcome if you are new. I'm Kitty and today we're going to be doing the second part of my Building Newcrest series. Today we're going to be building a modern starter house, and this is going to be the only starter house in this world because this is in one of the smallest lots in this modern neighborhood that I'm doing. I don't want to do another starter house. Starter houses are boring, to be honest. Like, you are so limited when building a starter house because starter house means your sim has to be able to afford it, like from when you create your sim, which means they have 20,000 simoleons if you don't use any money cheats. And I did want to have one of those houses in this world in case you don't like to use the money cheats and you still want to move in here. So this is the house for you, but you only have 20,000, which is not a lot. So I just don't really like to build starter houses that often because I can't use my full creativity. I might have like a great idea for what to do with this house, and then I can't do it because I don't have enough money, and by the end of the build I keep going back and like deleting stuff to make it like give myself a little bit more money to do something absolutely necessary for the house. But I still like how this house turned out. It's a very cute house. I don't like hate starter houses. I don't know what I'm saying, but it's like, yeah, I prefer to build houses where I'm not looking at the money. And the last house I did, which is there on the left, I was also completely like looking at the money the entire time. That house only cost 45,000 simoleons, with this one being 20,000. So this one is kind of like a smaller version of the house that I did first, which is a family house with 3 bedrooms. This one only has 1 bedroom, so this is great for 1 or 2 sims, like either one sim or a couple. This would be great for them. And I do like how this house really turned out as well. It is very similar to the other house, like I said. I definitely wanted them to match. I didn't want there, because like they're super close to each other, so I didn't want there to be like a street with like completely different houses on it. I definitely wanted them to look similar, so you can tell they were made by the same architect or something, which is me. So I did want them to look alike, but I didn't want to like copy the entire house because that would be a bit boring. So the inside is definitely different. I went for more of a like fresh color scheme for this one. There's a lot of light green in here. The entire like outside of the house is also light green except for the stone bits. So the other one is more gray and this one is light green, and I really like the inside. It's very, like I said, very fresh. It's also white, lots of light green, and we use those cute little like birch tree decals that we got from some pack, forgot which one, but I put those inside and it just made it super like nice and light. And I do like this house. So we have a bathroom on downstairs, and then we have just like one big room that has the kitchen and the dining table and then like random little areas. So I didn't really know what I was doing because I could not fit these stairs anywhere. I could not find a good place for these stairs, which I probably should have thought of before I finished the entire exterior of the house, but I never do because I just suck with like room placement and floor planning. So the stairs are gonna be there, which creates a little awkward space on the right of them where I don't know what to put there. Of course, when you get more money, if you live here, you can put like a skill object there or something, but then it also creates this weird place on the left, which is kind of like a hallway, which is kind of like a waste of space in such a small house. And then there's a little area by the door. So again, floor planning on this house was not perfect at all. You might want to like download this and just completely redo all the rooms. I don't know. Again, floor planning is like my one weakness. Well, not my only one, but it's just I need to practice way more because I feel like I'm just really, really bad at it. But it does work. It's a working house. Everything you need is there. I did end up making it smaller like a few times because I just needed more money and it was just way too big. Like, it was good to be big because it was like filling the lot more, but it's a starter house, so you want to make them small because walls cost so much money. So I don't know. It's just, yeah, I built this like very soon after the first one, so I was just thinking about the wall costs like the entire time and just made it a little bit smaller. So it's definitely like half the lot, but that's okay. Once you get more money, you can put a pool or something in the backyard, make a really cute patio area or something out there, and put more landscaping. So yeah, this is the little kitchen area. I'm using the cheapest counters in here because I really ran out of money, because this is quite a big house still for the starter house, and it is 2 floors. Like, you rarely make 2-floor starter houses just because it takes so much more money. But I did manage to fit in a bookshelf in here. I'm going to move it on the opposite wall of that. But we do have a bookshelf, which is like one skill item at least in here. And I was having a weird bug while building this. I had to close the game and relaunch it, because the key that you use to make items bigger, which I don't know what it is, because for me, I have a Scandinavian or Finnish keyboard. For me, it's like the Swedish O letter that makes things bigger. So for you, obviously, it'll be something else. I don't know what it is. Sorry about that, but whatever key it is that you use to make items bigger, like rugs, which I use literally all the time, like I make all the rugs bigger, it wasn't working, nothing was happening. I was pressing this key and nothing was happening, so I had to like restart the entire game, unfortunately, but that's okay. After I restarted, it started working, thankfully. If it didn't work, I don't know what I would have done, because a great like trick to use in starter houses is to make items bigger. Again, the TV, I made the TV bigger because a very small TV, but if you use the key to make it bigger, voila, you have like a huge flat screen TV basically for like no money at all. And the same thing with rugs. Like, rugs are such a great way to make a house look like fuller, more detail, like there's more stuff in it. Just put rugs all around and it looks so much more lived in and better. I really prefer like using rugs in starter houses. I in all houses basically, but when you size them up, you can use really cheap rugs and make them really big, like I did here in the bedroom. I made this small rug huge and it looks good there. I really like it. So we did put the TV up here in the bedroom because there wasn't really space for it downstairs and there wasn't really a living room area. So you could just have the TV watching area up here with the bed. I put a little ottoman at the end of the bed where you can sit and watch the TV, or you can watch it from bed, and then you have a little desk in here as well. If you have money to buy a computer, you can put it here. This is the perfect place for it. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough money, but if you do, this is where you should probably put it. But at least your Sims can do their homework or something like that. Over there by that desk, and here are the Birch Decals we are using. What pack did they came from? Is that Parenthood? Kind of looks like Parenthood, probably came from there. And then from the outside of the yard, we just put some like tiling going around the house, and we have like one tree on this lot, which is that there in the front of the house, but I really like that tree. And then we just put in some little decor bits that I could afford. I could not afford that many because the house is just way too big for a starter house, but it is under 20,000 simoleons. So if you want to download this, I'm gonna put it on the gallery. You can find it under my username, which is SimmerKittenYT, or under the hashtag SimmerKitten. And this is, if you want to make my entire Newcrest world eventually when I finish the builds, you should place this in the lot that is called Comfy Cubby, which is like the furthest lot up top on the right, so that's where you should place it. Anyways, here's another piece of fan art that I'm going to be sharing today. This one is by Max and it was sent over to my email, and this is my profile picture, and this is super, super cute. Thank you so much for sending me that. Thank you everyone else who has sent me fan art as well. And the house is pretty much done now, and you're going to get to see some screenshots. I like how it turned out. I think it's a pretty good house for a starter house, and the lot traits we went with were homey, chef's kitchen, and penny pixies, which is a great one to have on starter houses because it means your sim is poor, and penny pixies means you can find more money, so that is great. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and subscribe if you haven't already, and leave me more suggestions on what to build in my Newcrest world. I have been reading your guys' comments and writing them down, but I need like a big lot in this neighborhood that fits the theme. So if you have an idea, let me know down below in the comments. Anyways, I hope you are having a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again tomorrow. Bye bye!